There's always a story behind everything we do. I think I was a very insecure kid growing up, a very scared and shy kid who was trying to understand the world from his lens and who was trying to understand why was I different from the others. My name is Aman, and I'm a 28-year-old guy living in the southwest of England. And my story is not simple. My story is interesting, and my story is amazing. Currently, I'm on a very different season in my life where I am seeing a lot of changes. I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying creating this video. I'm enjoying editing them. I'm enjoying just getting to understand the creative space a little more. Over the past few years since I've been in the UK, I have done many jobs. I came in as a student. I did my master's in multimedia journalism, which was an incredible time where I got to experience university life in the best possible way, I would say. But while I was studying, I was also doing many jobs. My first job I did in the UK was working for Domino's. That was in 2022. I even worked at another restaurant. Basically, I was doing a lot of part-time job to sustain myself, to live in the UK, because it's a very expensive country to be in. The food prices, the living costs are very high. I think I had a lot of things going on, and I used to feel like, oh, I've got this, I've got to do that, and I don't have the time to do what I really want to do. And the mind kind of makes more excuses to validate those points and so forth, and then you end up not doing the things that you really want to do. I have been living in the UK for the past 3.5 years. Before that, I was back in India working as a content writer for a market research company in Pune. And before that, I was in Pune studying my bachelor's degree in mass communication and journalism. If I rewind a little bit, even more than that, then I was in Patna. I complete 2 kilometers probably. I'm not sure, man. I'm not even checking my watch, like, I don't know, I'm just enjoying this scene. It's fine if I have to walk for another 12 kilometers as long as I have this, this zeal in me to move forward. I'ma keep moving forward, you know what I mean, right? A place where I had the most uncomfortable, unpredictable, life-changing experiences. I learned a lot about how people have been and how people were. I was born in Patna, and I've changed many schools over the years. I'm probably going to run out of fingers. 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I've changed many schools growing up for many different reasons. I was a very average student growing up, and I was quite self-critical, quite hard on myself. I was basically trying to do things that other people did and other people wanted me to do, and kind of felt stuck in many ways. Currently, I am working as a digital communications and campaign officer. I do some freelance projects on the side, and I'm also starting off as a creator on YouTube. I try to live quite an active life. I like to go outdoors, I like to run, I like to swim, I like to go to the gym, which I haven't gotten around for a few months because of a lot of changes in my life. I am very passionate about animals and nature. I enjoy myself in nature. I like to go to the forest, go to the mountains, go to the sea, and just immerse myself in it. And I get to learn a lot from nature. In my free time, I like to read, I like to watch. I'm not a massive extrovert, I would say, but I do have some really amazing friends, and I like to hear stories. I like to know people, experience life in a full conscious state, so that I'm aware of what's happening around me. But this year has been quite life-changing for me. I have gotten married to my lovely wife, and I started working very recently as a digital communications officer at Bournemouth Food Bank as a charity, and I'm working there part-time, and I have the freedom and the time to invest more into creating and more into the creative part of my life that I really wanted to do. So that's why I started off this journey as a creator, and I want you to be part of that journey, and I want you to teach me to be better in what I create, and to kind of like have that connection where I'm able to embrace those feedbacks positively. I'm able to be more responsive and be more proactive in understanding feedbacks, creating like a loop where I am receiving and giving out, and I'm giving and receiving these ideas and these videos, and leaving an impact and giving value to people who watch it. My attempt is to create value in people's lives. If I can inspire someone to do something that they've been wanting to do, if my story inspires someone in any way, I think that gives me a lot of fulfillment, that gives me a lot of pleasure, that gives me a lot of excitement to keep creating, to keep doing, and to keep inspiring. So now, since I have the creative freedom, the time to do videos, I have started doing it, and currently I'm in the process of like planning my days. I've started to plan my days. You can see up here how I've started to make blocks of the things that I want to do and the things that I want to create. If you really want me to explain how I'm trying to do this, please drop a comment if you would like me to make a video on how I'm trying to plan my days and my weeks, and how I'm able to execute tasks and create more and become more efficient with my time. I've had quite an unstructured time in the past, and I have realized, as much as I like the freedom to do things on the spot, I also want to have some plans in place. I do like having some sort of structure in my life that helps me to look forward to the things that are coming my way. I think it's just a very efficient way to do the things that you want to do in your day. It's good for your brain to have a certain routine in place. It's scientifically very efficient, and it just allows your brain to process things and compute things at a better pace when you know what you're going to do. Same with any goals that we have. If we have some sort of idea what we want to do, we need to write it down, plan it, and then execute that plan. My wife's been a big support in this area of my life. She has taught me a lot about planning. I even traveled to a few places. Well, to find out, wait for the next chapter.